Ixal reputation. Let's go ahead and do the next one. The designer job. Squawk, Katara. A task for you, Sizzle has. In Sizzle's crew, mechanical engineer by name of Bozo Edwan. There he is. Left camp to acquire component material for engine, Bozo did. But return he does not. Without vital part for propulsion system, continue with construction, we cannot. Squawk! Have Katara search for missing Bozo and drag him back here, Sizzle would. Went somewhere too south. Engineer did. Yes, somewhere south. To the south, huh? Well, check it out. What are you doing over here, good sir? You're aiding. Squawk! Bazaar arm! Squawk! Starbuck! Command Chief Toto's orders you have? No, away with you. Be caught by others. Featherless one will. Yeah, try to flutter free, do you? Hard to fly, one on broken wing, yes. Finished our game with you, we have not. Enough fun you have had. Miss your fawning presence, your goddess will. See me, Garuda? Squawk! Such insolent screeching. Make yourself target for torment, you do. Enough pointless resistance. Time to rejoin flock and devote yourself to divine Garuda it is. They ain't giving it up. They're like, you gonna serve Garuda. Squawk! Where did you come from? No feathers? This one's pet, are you? Cease your glaring or snap your arm too, Chieftain Will. You go snap, bro. I'm the warrior of light, bro. We the warrior of light. Go, return to sniveling Sizzle and give him message. You shall. Cease this skulking about in forest he must, or find himself and crew buried beneath boughs he will. Answer now to goddess, all Ixal do, divine Garuda, terrible and beautiful Garuda. Yeah, he loves him some Garuda. It's interesting that they got green skin. Glad they tired of this sport I am. Based at logging grounds, that chieftain is taking action of Ikato 9 as personal insult he has. Bozo arm, useless it is. Ruin Bozo for his craft they have. Wish to rely on Featherless one, Bozo does not. But take these materials, you must. Let me get my voices down right. Necessary for crafting high quality engine component they are. Swah. Without component, cerulean propulsion engine remains incomplete. Build extreme heat resistant steel housing we must. It's a little difficult. Artisan you are, yes? Leave this task in your hands, Bozo's child. At place you call, your people call, Tree Speak Stables. Find well-equipped workshop you will, unlike Bozo. Need for sneaking in and using at night you have not. Squawk! Burn like fire, Bozo's arm does. Go, Featherless one. Oops, accidentally pushed the button. That's a little difficult. Let's see. I gotta put hands on. Greetings. The crafting facility here, Tree Speak Stables, is primary for the purpose of forging. Oh, wait, yeah, we've already read that.
Ah, I see you have some quality materials you wish to process. Our workshop may not be located in the fanciest of establishments, but it will... Actually, I think we've read this already too. Where's the post you have in mind? Access while you work. You're synthesizing magic! Yeah, I think we read that. Bink! With that one. Oh, we good then.
Squawk! Worried for Katara, Sezu was. Returned and explained all Bozo did. Snapping of bones, nasty chieftain's threats. Prevent Katara from crafting component, Sezu feared he would. Yeah, here's your stuff. Very good, very good. Oh, Katara, two big fools of gratitude, Sezu does. First for finding Bozo, and second for crafting engine component. Yeah, it wasn't too hard, you know what I'm saying? Being tended for injury, Bozo is short-sighted thugs. They can pray all day to goddess, but grow back flying feathers it will not. Yet air in abundance they have, right there between their own ears. Quack! This goddess you speak of worshipping is the primal Garuda, yes? Worship, yes. No means of mechanical propulsion. Have balloons. Slave to whims of wind, they are. To control direction of their vessel, make use of enchanted air stones, they do. Infused with blessing of Garuda, these artifacts are. Stones creates wind. Wind moves balloon. Simple concept. But efficient and effective it is not, and always costly. Gifts of goddess are. Squawk! Feather demon, promise Ixal much, goddess does, but work only to satisfy Garuda's cruel desires, Sezu's people do. Answer their fervent prayers, goddess never will. Nah, she ain't gonna be able to give him the feathers back. That's why Kato 9 broke ties with Garuda. Rely on own skill and perseverance, we shall. Prefer to adopt Featherless. I accidentally pushed the button. That explains the hostile attitude the Logging Grounds chieftain. He sees the Kato 9 as heretics and betrayers. Yes, think us worst kind of Ixal they do. But also intend to lie at feet of Tatarumu's chieftains. We do not. Fly we shall. Fly beyond the clouds. Yet take much more time now, it will. Wait until Bozo's arm is healed, we must. Draft technical designs for Dezu Quailon, no one else can. Sezu, if you need someone to draft airship designs, and I am your Lalafell. Training, you say you have, but what of patience, of dedication? Regret making offer lightly, you will. I'm as serious as I've ever been. In fact, I've already started drafting improvements to your engine assembly. By incorporating my ideas, I believe you can reduce the weight of the propulsion system by 20%, while still retaining its current power output. Oh, look at him. He's like, hey, bruh, check these designs. Toy with our dream, you must not. Should Tataramu's designs be flawed, use skin for covering vessel wings, says will. Ain't gonna be much skin to. Must be some small wings. Tataramu's draw designs and Katara craft components. Very odd indeed, Sezu's crew has become. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Squawk, so be it. Now official members of Ikato 9 you are. Continue reaching for sky, we shall. Nice. Ooh. Reputation up. We are now recognized. No, I'm kidding. Dang, that does something to the voice, man. I ain't gonna lie, I've been having some allergies too, so. Ooh, look at that. Improvements. I see progress.
Thanks to your diligent efforts, construction is a progress. Whoa, and we got our level up. Yeah, I know Katara's happy about that. I know she happy about that. Alright, let's see what new quests we got. Okay. Gyro driven. 24 reputation. You there, no feathers. Helpful you are, yes? Have you crafted high quality components for gyro drive of airship? Mithuli would. Know you Huron woman, name of Hildyard, chief of crafting facility at Fallgore Float? She is. For task, make use of her facility, you must. Have you go there, Mithuli would, and craft frame for gyro drive. 3 sets of these we need, essential to working of airship they are. But one problem we have. Materials for crafting arrived not. Intercepted by buzzards of logging grounds, shipment was, and taken to Outer Springs. Retrieve materials from storage pot you must, then use them to make gyro drive components at Fallgore Float. Alright, what else we got? Of rodents and rigging. Squad plucked Mithuli dead. Stolen materials for airship rigging. Quirking. Essential for connecting air bladder and hull. Rigging is. Without it, airship fly without us. What materials taken? Fibrous metal for making of sturdy cable. Kept in storage pod it was. After taking pot, flee to Outer Springs. Thieving rats did. Go there and retrieve contents. No feather must. So we got to go over there and beat some heads. What materials have you make 2 sets of high quality rigging components? Mithuli would. Go to Fallgore. You must, and ask permission of Hildyard to use pots and pans. The right tool for the tools. Who you calling a tool? Just kidding. Squawk! Denied. Mithuli will not be. Crafting of 2 crafting tool components. High quality crafting tool components. For Kato 9, this task. No feathers must do. Stout hammerheads for hammering. Mithuli requests. Crafted with the aid of Fallgore Float's facilities. Bought and paid for. The materials have been in care of Adamar. They are. To him you must go. Go now. Alright, time to beat some heads. Bop, bop, and bop. 99. What's in this good old pot? Alright, materials. And Fallgore Float, as instructed. Hello again, adventurer. Come to fill yourself for the 5 facilities, I take it. Look at the materials you brought. I think she just says the same thing. Here are the materials. Oh, yet another curious collection of odds and ends and a goodly amount besides. So they don't get in your way while you work, or hold on to any excess materials until you need them. The crafting space is ready for your use. You may begin whenever you like. So you saying I can use your pots and pans? Alright, well, I guess we can go ahead and get her done. Boop! That's one. Bop, 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 bop. That's 2. Bop, 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 bop. And that's 3. I have your material. No feathers is returned. Good tidings from Mithuli. You have, better yet, good components for gyro drive. We can get our gyrations on. It's too much gyrating. Here's your stuff. Squawk. Outdone yourself you have. Most excellent parts these are. One day from many moms above. Laugh at minions of greedy goddess we will. Ixal though you are not, far better than obnoxious buzzards of logging grounds you are. Count you as sister of a cattle, I do. Boom! Alright, let's get to the next pad. What up, bruh? Come to fetch the materials on behalf of the birdmen, are ye? Telling me surprised that respectable folk like yourself are keeping company with that lot. Hey, don't be talking down to the homies. Don't talk down to the homies. But I ain't one to judge. No, sir. Give Mithuli my... You just did. You just did. Alright. Hello, Rachel. Come to value yourself. Yes. Here we go again. Yes, take these. Oh, you're another curious collection of odds in here. We already read that. Alright. Get this one here. Boom. One crafting tool. Alright, get this second crafter tool. Take him back to the homie. Here are your crafting tools. Without tools for the task, the crafting cannot continue. High quality components for the tools. No feathers must quickly break. Here you are. Ever reliable, I say. Ever reliable. No feathers is. In these components, much faith will be placed, yet disappointed not once has Mithuli been. Reason to doubt, Mithuli has none. Right to trust in you, Chief Totolok was. Above buzzards, a Coddle 9 will soon soul. Boom! We got a level. Alright. Grab this out the storage pot. I normally these would aggro, but Katara's over here at 67. And we're gonna fly past this little dude. Okay, hello again, adventurer. She's like, stop using my pots and pans. This is the third time I've had to wash them. Alright, and back one. And that's 2. Boom. Here you are, good sir. Retrieve materials you have and made components too. Excellent. Quickly, show them to Mithuli. You must. Don't be rushing me. Squawk, such fine work. Mithuli rarely sees. Mithuli gives compliments, more rarely steal, but very skillful with hands. No feathers is. Well, you know. Small wonder it is that Chief Totolok regards you well. With your help, no limit to what a Castle 9 can achieve. Alright. Thanks for watching. See ya when we get reputation maxed. Alright. We maxed out, recognized. We are fully recognized. So now we'll go ahead and pop this next one. I did open up the Kobos and Saha again, so we'll also be recording those once we get a chance. Anywho, let's talk to young Tataru, the boy from Gridania. Ho there, Katara. Construction of the airship proceeds apace. Our beastmen colleagues have even agreed to implement several of my proposals. Oh, but look at you. However, inadvertently it was, I must thank you for introducing me to this opportunity. That I should have the chance to contribute to such a revolutionary project. This is exactly the sort of thing I dreamed of as I pored over countless tomes on aeronautic principle and design. He was reading books, y'all. There is, however, one small issue that has arisen to thwart us. And what would that be? In order to properly integrate my innovations, we require certain materials to build a custom engine jointing component. Materials that are notoriously difficult to procure. I had hoped it would not come to this, but I must call upon the aid of an acquaintance of mine. Katara, would you be so kind as to deliver this letter to a gentleman by the name of Coulson? I am certain that he will agree to prepare the materials and keep the entire matter discreet. Look, I ain't no fetcher. Now, Coulson is often out and about on company business, but speak with Hilda, or Zahida, at the airship ticket counter in Gridania. She'll point you towards his latest appointment. My apologies, Katara. I do not mean to treat you as a lackey, but I prefer to avoid the city for the time being. Were you treating me like a lackey? I literally said, we ain't errant boys over here.
Well, you... Fine.
It's Haida. Welcome to the airship landing. I'm sorry. Was there aught else I might help you with, miss? Yeah, where's Coulson? You wish to meet with Advisor Coulson? Delivering a letter from Tataramu? You say? Surely you don't mean Master Tataramu. Oh, that's exactly what I mean. You've seen him? Is he hale and unharmed? Oh yeah, he's well and he's not harmed at all. You must take yourself directly to Quiver's Hold. Chancellor will wish to speak to you in person. You'll find Advisor Coulson there as well, assisting with the investigation. Swiftly now. Please, miss. All right. Pushy. What up, young Coulson? Yes, I'm Coulson. But this is hardly the time for... A letter for me? Let's have it then, miss. Time is of the essence, you know, especially at my age. I'm old as dirt. Great gods! This is signed by Master Tataramu. How can you came by this document? Is the young master well? What's that you say? Ensconced in the company of Ixal? Then we've not moments to lose. Should I cost me my very life, I shall see him freed from the ravenous clutches. We'll need to form a rescue party. Yes, the finest God's Quiver marksmen, reinforced by a small army of Skyways trained retainers. Be brave, Master Tataramu. Those beastmen will soon rue the day they dare lay talons on my young charge. Hey man, you need to just relax a little, okay? Advisor, calm down. Mr. Tataramu is fine. This no longer concerns you, young miss. We must immediately... Wait, what? You mean to say that Tataramu's safe? He's there of his own free will, building an airship with Ixal? Wait. Perhaps we must needs begin afresh. As you are obviously aware, my name is Coulson, and I'm the Chief Technical Advisor for Highwind Skyways and aid the Chairman Tatabaru. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Tatabaru. What you may not have known is that the man who asked you to deliver this letter is the chairman's only son, and the sole successor to a veritable airship empire. Some few days ago, Master Tataramu accompanied me here to Gridania as part of his continuing education on company practices. Much to my surprise and alarm, however, the young master suddenly disappeared from under my very nose. And my nose, anyways. Well, I was naturally beset by all manner of horrible imaginings. With no ransom demand or other clue to his whereabouts, I had no choice but to task the God's Quiver. Suffice it to say, your news has lifted a terrible weight from my old shoulders. I know not how I would have faced the boy's father had events unfolded otherwise. And yet, the contents of this letter still managed to vex me. Dear Coulson, encloses a list of materials I would have you prepare for my companion. I require them for a most exciting project. Not one word of apology, or even the slightest hint of contrition. My lectures on the privilege and responsibility position appear to have fallen on deaf ears. And as of this list, I'm assuming these are materials of some manner of high-quality joining component. Treated rubber gaskets to... I'm sorely tempted to refuse this impertinent request, considering the trouble the young master has caused. But I'm also intrigued. Here, take this promissory note and hand it to the supervisor of the Foreground Float Crafting Facility. She will provide you with everything you require to craft Tataramu's components. Though I yet harbor some concerns, I will trust that Master Tataramu is content to work alongside these Ixals. For now. That sounds ominous. Hello again, Adventure. Come now, I can hardly hear you. I said hello again. And we hollering. Okay, I'm standing right in front of you. Oh my, this note has the seal of Highwind Skyways. Though I suppose it only stands to reason, there are a few There are few or other organizations that could afford the items you're requesting. Here you are then. Everything is in order for you to begin crafting.
Let's put it together. I said give me the fullness, huh? Yeah. Katara, you were gone so long I was beginning to worry. Were you able to deliver my letter to Coulson?
Yes, I was. And you should have done it,
Not me. Yes, this is exactly what I had in mind. Jordan components like this one are almost impossible to obtain without the cloud of a company like Highwind and Skyways behind you. But with your expertly crafted component now in hand, we should have no trouble integrating my improved engine housing into the Dezu Quailon. I can already feel the bracing chill of the wind on my face, hear the cries of the birds, see the folk below rushing about like tiny... sorry. Excuse my little flights of fancy. Terrible habit of mine. So, Katara, I suppose you heard from old Coulson who I really am then?
Yes, I did.
And you should have went by yourself, not sending me. Yes, 'tis true. My father is the chairman of Highwind Skyways, the expensive airship service that links the great cities of Aeolia. Destined as I am to be one day to take the company helm, people everywhere seek to curry my favor as they would some merchant prince. A pity, then, that my royal status does not excuse me from an unrelenting procession of dreary lessons at home. I'm forced to study mercantile practices, business strategies, all that I might maximize the profits of airship travel. And nobody wants to do that. But I've not the slightest interest in making coin. I've had enough of ledgers and lectures. Thus was I so reluctant to leave this little sanctuary. I want to design airships, not manage a fleet of them. I want to be valued, not for my station or my purse, but for the skills I have labored to acquire. Look at these balloons. I'm a balloon maker. Mayhap you hear not but the whining of a spoiled child. Yet I swear to you, I would renounce my inheritance in a twinkling if I could. Oh, for the wings of a wondrous airship to carry me further, faster, higher than ever before. That is my dream.
Well said, that was. And mean nothing to us, Tataru's wealth does. Better off smelting down coins and making nails, Sezu thinks.
Thank you, Cecil.
Squawk! Seize this passion, and let it sustain you, you must. Construction of Dezu Quailon will take all that Tataru has to offer. Chosen an easy path, Tataru has not. No, not easy, but always fair master crafting is. Great reward for great effort. Yes. Launch our vessel upon ocean of clouds we shall. Launch it toward gates of Ayatalan, ready to fly as Tataru.
Yes, sir. Now we are friendly.
Gotta build that friendly reputation to max again. You know, we got some more, we got some new, quests we can do now. Yeah, sure, got some new quests we can do now. Yeah. Thanks to your diligent efforts, the engine house is now being blah, 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 blah.
Whoa. Just be getting level ups, bruh. Get them level ups. Katara is pleased. Alright, let's see these quests. An empty sack cannot hang down right. Hot cross buns, simply the best. An empty sack cannot hang down right.
Squawk, squawk! The Dezuque lawn, a cockpit she needs. A fine cockpit with a fine stained interior. Squawk. Keep cockpit from rotting away in humid climes, it shall. Squawk, squawk, squawk. Materials for components I have not. Squawk. Materials for components flown to observatorium by a carrier of the Nine. They were awaiting you at locks of skyfire. He is. Squawk. But a featherless nuker he will not suffer. Whisper the 9 sacred words you must. Whisper once. By the very Lady of the Vortex they were. Now fall. Now fall. Now fall. Squawk. Materials in hand, components you must craft. Squawk. Require much care in crafting. Do such things. Proper equipment one must have. Your proper equipment have you not. Squawk. Upon favored 9, though does luck smile, such equipment does lie. The observatorium it does lie. Watched over by a featherless nuker such as you. Templeton, a man most corrupt, a man most ruthless. Squawk, squawk. Who's this Templeton that you over here saying is ruthless and corrupt? Cold his blood is, like ice. Feed the fire of his greed you must. Feed with pine lumber. Scraps from Lodge of Timberlord. Scraps from Roidalon. Feed the fire of his greed, and facilities yours they shall be. But remember his game you must play. Materials he must inspect. He must inspect the materials. Who is this Templeton? Approval he must give. Alright, let's go see what this Templeton does. Might you have come for the wood scraps? Master Tataru said someone would be along, but I never expected it would be so soon. Well, we gets right on it. The days have become a blur as of late. For the longer I tend to the growing of trees, the less significant mere days, weeks, even moons have become. Prithee tell Master Tataru that I appreciate his generous donations to the replanting efforts, and that I anticipate his next visit, whenever that may be.
Well, he don't like you.
Just kidding. It's cold out here, yo. It's cold. So, let's see. I think I put it. I did, yes. Featherless nuker, the not countersent. Desperate times these are, even for mighty 9, Squirk. Yeah, I put it in there on my macros. Listen now, Squirk. Goods from homeland I carry, over mountains high and chasms deep. Have these items come? For you they have come. Use them well, you will, or your throat I shall slit, your blood I shall sip. Well, it's not very nice to threaten people. Let me just say. Not nice at all. Oh, so here's Templeton. So cold, so cold, so bloody, so and so cold. Oh, I apologize for that unsightly outburst. It is just that it's so cold. Dang bloody cold. Oh, there I go again. Perhaps it is a nasty temper that has condemned me to a life of frozen privies in a shriveled sack. A shriveled sack? What does he mean by that? That doesn't sound too... Why, if this isn't a neatly tied bundle of lumber scraps, and just as I was beginning to feel the old sack tighten another notch. What is he talking about? What sack?
You sicko!
The Skyways cannot expect a man to risk life and limb guarding priceless crafting materials with his stones drawn up all the way to his belly now, can they? Your selfless generosity has ensured the safety of the facilities for another turn of the sun, or at least until the lumber scraps are gone.
So he's saying he's cold.
Very well then, feel free to use the facilities as you see fit. Just try not to damage anything. A lot of unnecessary paperwork that would be. Ah, and I suppose you shall be wanting these materials returned as well. Did I inspect them thoroughly? I don't know. Did it appear that I did? Good then. Wink wink.
Alright, here is one and done. And here is 2.
You are good, sir. Squawk, squawk. Come have you with cockpit components sought, or failed have you, as I suspect? Well, you're not very positive. I brought them, and they're high quality. Your work, amazing. Amazingly acceptable it is. Yes. Bro, you better give me my dues. You best give me my dues. Pains me it does to reach for a hand of featherless ones, but perhaps this pride, that which held back my kin for so long it is, perhaps over is the time to dwell on past. A simple dilemma it is not, a simple answer I shall not find, and so place full trust in you I still cannot. Some trust in chariots, but I trust in the word of the Lord. So trust in you, perhaps not. Well, I got you what you need, Buster. Hot cross buns. Eat these buns, be cold. Scratch, but there's a Quaylon. Ballast she needs. Find ballast to see her back to land. Find ballast to see her back to sea. Find ballast filled with spirits of wine. Keep ballast from turning to ice, it shall. Am I pronouncing that word correctly? Materials for components I have not. Materials for components purchased by Tiny Tataramu they were. From a featherless peddler at the observatorium they were. Awaiting your arrival. Peddling nuker is. Squawk, 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 squawk. Once in hand, crafting components you must. Craft components you must. Require much care in crafting, do such things. Proper equipment one must have. Yet proper equipment have you not. Such equipment, though close it does lie at the observatory. I think I read that already. You typical muscular. Yeah. And the next one. Featherless one, your hands, they are soft. Why you must rely on clumsy weapons, herein lies reason. Ixal claws, superior in battle do they make us, yet same claws in crafting inferior do they render us. That's right. You cannot craft as good as me. And Quaylon, an instrument panel she needs, a fine panel treated with fine oils. Keep cogs whirling. Require much care in crafting, do such things. Proper equipment one must have, yet proper equipment you have not. The hands of the wicked, is it just the same thing? Templeton, a man most malfeasant? Lusty for coin he is, lusty like Oldon, lusty like beggar. Scratch his lusty itch you must. Scratch with Bias Claw. Bias Claw for monster in the west. Scratch his lusty itchy. Facility yours, they shall be, but remember, play this game. Yeah, he's saying the same stuff. A little bit different. Alright, yeah. Oh wait, I was supposed to kill and I'm supposed to take his stuff. Okay, let's try that again. There we go, shearing knife with the shear him, not kill him. Sorry. Alright. Now this, I get to kill, right? Let me make sure no key items work on. Okay, I get to kill this. Die! Die! Oh, okay. Alright, let's switch. Talk to Young. Here to toss the snow with a winter drunk stolter. Sorry, lass, but I haven't the time for fun today. I'm waiting on a swiveling little rotter who was supposed to be here hells bells ago to take a package of questionables. Oh, you're the swiveling little rotter. Well then, pardon the lack of proper greeting, but I'm not holding on to this pile of bird shite any longer. Take it away quick before I call the knights over and have you arrested for possession of unholy idols. And tell that Tataramu he can shove any further delivery straight up his windward passage, where the passage of wind occurs. Templeton! These guardians aren't very nice. You ever wonder why I'm always standing? It's because everything in this frozen so-and-so is colder than a heretic's heart. That's why. Anywhere I sit, I'm likely to freeze my royal so-and-so right off, and I've grown quite attached to her. Why, how convenient, a feral croc's beard. Did you know these whiskers can be woven into a cloth that will protect the buttocks from cold? I suppose it could protect other parts of one's person from cold as well, but an arse can be especially susceptible to wintry climes. Very well then, you are free to use the facilities here as you see fit. Just try not to damage anything, unnecessary paperwork. Okay, same thing. Yeah, alright, let's do this. Alright. There's one and done. Oh, whatever will I do without the bias claw? Whatever will I do? Well, guess what? I got the claw for you. Why, if it isn't the bias claw, how I propose. Me minus that appendage would have left me stuck in a pickle without a paddle. Or something like that. Stuck in a pickle without a paddle. You see, I promised a certain sutler I'd sell him one. Before recalling I had little talent at, well, slaying things and such. And hence my dilemma. Without the claw, not only would I appear a fool in his eyes of that swiveling sutler, but I'd be forced to use my own coin to purchase that cask of red I'm having delivered later this evening. But lo, my dilemma is solved. Very well then, you are free to use the facilities. You do not damage them. Chop, chop, chop. Okay, one and done. Yeah, let's go turn this stuff in. Here you are, good sir. Hot cross buns. Waited over long I have. Ballast component or disappointment do you bring? Hey, if you don't stop talking about disappointment, I brought you what you need, and it's high quality. The component, squawk, and of quality it is. Cease to amaze, you do not, Featherless one. Therefore cease to request aid, we shall not. Squawk, 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 squawk. An Ixal joke that was. Free to laugh you are. Go on, go on. Nah, I ain't laughing, bro. I ain't laughing. It ain't funny. Do I look like I'm smiling? Do I look like, does it look like it's funny? For components I wait, for excuses I do not. Money, time is. Here's your component and its quality. Yet another sound piece you bring, yet confounded I remain. Mistrust the Featherless one we did, for so long we did. In our hearts, much hate do we still harbor. Despite recent relations, do we still harbor? Yes, still your hand you lend, your judgment you refuse. To recognize this quality within you, wise was the chieftain. Why it is that chieftain he is, and but to counter of knots I remain. Yeah, that's why he's the chieftain and you're not. That's right, exactly. Because he recognizes skill. Boom. Alright, I'm going to max out this friendly, and we'll do that in the next video. So appreciate you watching. Until then, take care.